Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And, Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. That's out quick. It's Cup on the RPO. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They'll pick up 3 or maybe 4. Robert Spillane spills them there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Keep it with Walker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
15 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Darnold to throw on second down. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Walker trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on third and goal? He's going to try to do this himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown Seahawks. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be third down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here. as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
The 3rd down, they go with Walker. And that's not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but 4th and long coming up.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the 1st down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 46-yard line.
Once more, it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain there of 11. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Up the middle, and it's Henderson. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's May. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Andres Borregamas for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll go play action with Darnold. Pass is completed to Cobb. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
At the 41-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Patriots 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 14-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
13 yards on
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. Give him on that one. First down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage. So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Darnold.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Darnold. Got a man, that's Garner, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Darnold now to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. It's a screen to Cup. And he's in. Cooper, Cup, touchdown Seahawks.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead.
Seahawks 21, Patriots 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. typical play action with May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Throw again is May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
May to throw again. And it's completed to Douglas. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Henderson, and he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points you kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
On 1st down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on 2nd down in the exact same situation.
Once again, it's Walker. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, it is 2nd and 9. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 84 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Now the point after try from Myers. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, New England.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for New England. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold.
Complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing, Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Darnold to the air once more. There's a short one taken in by Barner. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
At the 48-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Digs on the reception. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
May to throw on 2nd down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Patriot first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they time it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down, Patriots.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Working out of the gun. It's May. This is caught at 2. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
1-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To throw now, May. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Back to the end zone. He's got it. S.V.G. Touchdown, Patriots.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit.
Patriots 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Well, Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
10 at the 34-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a designed run. He takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Walker. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
27-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
And he goes for the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Darnold now to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Darnold to throw. This one, break it up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. To start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game. And so far off to a good start.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pick.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out. And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
2nd and inches. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown New England. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Borregales now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Pats are able to cut the deficit to 10.
31. Patriots 21.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. From the 35, here's second down and a yard. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's Darnold. To the middle, it's cut. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the pick.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 7. They get 24 on that one. First down, Seattle.
24 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This looks like a design run. Lane fills quickly. He only managed to get this to the 14.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And
sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
This is the point in the game, Mike, we're on third down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. Now Darnold. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And now third and goal coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards. That's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. To throw is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Here's a third down and 4. Here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Anytime it's third and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense taking him down for a loss. Brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's in trouble, and down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. This pass taken in by Shaheed. It is a pickup of 18. And by a yard, they get the 3rd down conversion.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Walker. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That one complete to Holland. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. May gonna look to throw. That complete to Henderson. And he's gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New England.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
1st and 10. Throw again is May. Pass completed to Douglas. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
May to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's got it inside the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for two.
The Patriots.
Here's May again. And he will pull his way in for the 2 points.
That makes the score Seahawks 37, Patriots 29.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Walker. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. And that'll do it. For the first time in more than a decade, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And, Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports.